We all live in the present and we plan for the future. But how do we understand where we are going and what progress looks like? Well, history helps us understand and grapple with complex questions and dilemmas by examining how the past has shaped and local relationships between societies and people. For example, the soldiers of INA under Netaji choose to fight and endure hardship in order to gain their freedom. We can learn from their examples and choose to give up our comfort or ease for the sake of freedom. Conversely, many people from the past have made mistakes with devastating consequences, like the Trojans, who naively trusted the gift of the Trojan horse left to them by their enemies, the Greeks. Now see how hackers use the same name to infect your computer. Trojan malware. It takes its name from the classical story of the Trojan horse because it imitates the technique to infect computers. A Trojan will hide with seemingly harmless program. History is essentially a vast collection of case studies of how different people choose to live. If we listen and learn from their stories, we can emulate the action of those who made good choice while avoiding the mistake made by others. History programs address questions such as why are other cultures different from ours? Or why are some cultures antagonistic whereas others are not? By studying the past, we will learn more about what makes population tick the way they do. Understand change. History is the study of change. The world is constantly changing. So understanding the role of change in the society helps you interpret the world in its current state. History provides us with a firm grasp of why things change, the mechanism driving change, and its significance. History also helps us to understand data, include evidence, how families, groups, or countries were formed. Over the past 3 decades, there has been an accelerated development of genetic technology, leading to its use in human genetic identification. Once Swami Vivekananda told, wherever the Europeans find an opportunity, they exterminate the aborigines and settle down in ease and comfort on their lands, and therefore think that the Aryans have done the same. But where is the proof? Guesswork? In what Veda, what Sukta, do you find that the Aryans came to India from a foreign country? Where do you get the idea that they slaughtered wild aborigines? What do you gain by talking such nonsense? Nowadays, after doing so many experiments and genetic identification tests, we see Swamiji was correct. I have explained the use of history and why one should study it. Thank you for being with me.